If you struggle with consistency, it's likely because you also struggle with black or white thinking. So, how does this work hand in hand? Well, if you struggle with black or white thinking, it's because you see things in a black or white way. When it comes to consistency, the reason why it's a struggle for you is because when you approach something, it really doesn't matter what it is, you see it as you needing to be all good at it, perfect, or else you're nothing at all and you're worthless. What you don't see is the in between gray area that shows you that, oh, wait a second, I've never done this before, or I have very little experience with it, so therefore I'm just not that familiar with it. What I can allow myself to do, though, is be gentle and patient with myself throughout the entire process and recognize that yeah, if I do actually like this thing, I can continue doing it. But approaching myself and it, whatever it may be, with the process of just kind of like feeling out the space and getting familiar with it rather than diving all into it right away. I mean, if it's something that you like, you can dive into whatever it is, but seeing it as more so a matter of you don't have to be perfect at it right off the bat, and you're probably not going to. Because if you see it that way, you're also going to see it as, well, I'm not perfect at it, and it's been a week already, so I'm nothing at all. I'm not good enough. I am unworthy. This is the unfortunate distortion because it's not accurate. And this shows me that the person who sees things this way and thinks this way is very hard on themselves. And of course they are, because they see things in a very extreme way, either black or white. And if you see things that way, the likelihood that you're going to be extreme on yourself is very high. You're going to be very hard on yourself because you think that you have to be perfect at it right off the bat. But you don't. This way of thinking was likely instilled in you from a very early age in childhood. You learn to see things in a very black or white way. You are either to be perfect or you're nothing at all. You're either to be completely exceptional right away or you suck shit. And this was usually instilled by the person that raised you, and they led you to believe that that's just the way that life works and that they are that way as well. But it's not. You are a human. You are imperfect. You have your stuff. If you are curious about doing something, try it. And if you struggle to remain consistent, maybe it's because you don't want to do it after all. But otherwise, see how it goes for you. And give yourself permission to be gentle with yourself and patient. That's the key.